Here we go. Hey there, John. Monkey King Metals. Hope you guys are having a good night. I see we got 2 votes in the poll, and that's probably from both of you. So we're 1-1 right now. I like being here early. Heck yeah. Let me get over here. Hey, Hugo C. Greetings from Chicago. Well, greetings from Northeast Ohio. Welcome, welcome. Hey, David Carlisle. John's getting stuff organized for the auction next week. Awesome. AZ Tech says that's a lot of coin. It is a lot of coin. We're only going to do one of the boxes, though. DP says exclamation point loot. Hope you're all having a good night. We'll keep the poll open here for a couple minutes while we let people get in here, and we'll see which box we're going to hunt. We're not doing both of them tonight. I'm trying to think if I have anything good to show you guys. I didn't get anything new recently. Oh, I did get a giveaway from someone. Let me get that out. It's kind of cool. It's just a silver round. No, it's not a silver round. It's copper round. I misspoke. So I won this in a giveaway, a 1-ounce copper round. So I thought that was kind of cool from Mexico. And there's the other side, Mexico 2024. Hide your eyes, kiddos. Hide your eyes. So, pretty cool copper round. As of tomorrow, I will no longer be the man in the van near the beach. Oh, that's awesome, Monkey King. Did you get a place? I'm taking it you got a place. So, had that to show and share. That's kind of neat. We do have a slot bounty tonight. We're still looking for the. We're gonna look for the three eagles again, 3 questies. If anybody gets those, not if anybody, the first person to get those. Why not a givey? I got other stuff planned. This is the slot bounty. 1908 V nickel. For the first person to get 3 eagles in their slots. And it's in the penny box now. There we go. We got it. 1908 V nickel. Wow, Shrapnel's Bunker, that was quick. Oh, yeah, it was from Whatnot EP. You're right. I thought you said, why not? Oh, geez. That's funny. Let's see here. Just refreshing some stuff here. Oh, that's cool. You got 3 buffalo. We're looking for 3 eagles, Littlefoot. Sorry if I missed anybody coming in. What do we got in the poll? Let's see here. We got 7 votes. 57% says sealed box. 43% says customer wrapped. That's perfect, Littlefoot. So, as far as mailings and giveaways, I have most everything mailed out. I just don't have. Yeah, you are in Michigan, because yours just went out. What day did that go out on? Tuesday. I don't know, Monday or Tuesday. All the giveaways have been mailed out except for stuff I have to send to EP and a couple envelopes up to Canada. But all the other giveaways are in the mail, or you may have received them already, like Shrapnel's Bunker. So be on the lookout. You guys should be receiving them soon. Let me refresh that, and I don't know why my Streamlabs isn't staying active with the rest of the stuff. Resume entries. 8 votes, 62% says sealed box. Packages are traveling slower by UPS. USPS. Okay. Well, anyways, everybody can be on the lookout for their stuff except for Eplor Basunum. But he knows his stuff's here. It'll go out whenever. He's not in a hurry for it. Let me get rid of the customer wrapped. We're gonna crack open the sealed box. And we'll hunt the sealed box unless they're 2025s. Oh, you're welcome, Littlefoot. If they're 2025s, then we'll hunt the customer wraps, but I doubt these are. I usually don't get the uncirculated in these type of boxes. I like opening surprise gibbies I forgot about. Absolutely. All right, we're gonna end that poll, and we'll crack this baby open. Let's see what we got here. John and Nesbitt, hello. They shouldn't be new, but maybe they are. No, they're not. They're circulated. That's a nice looking one there, though, but they're circulated. Oh, yeah, they're definitely circulated. But yeah, they're fresh from the bank. I just picked them up today. So hopefully we find some 2025s, huh? That'd be pretty awesome. I don't even know if the box is the date. No, they didn't date the box. But I just picked them up today, so they should be. We got a chance, anyways. Hey, Jern. Good evening. Alrighty. So we're hunting. I like to call them pennies. Other people like to call them cents. It doesn't matter. Same coin. But since we're hunting them tonight, the EOS for 25 likes. 25 likes will be this 1941 1 cent from the Netherlands. How you like that for a 25 likes giveaway? That's pretty good, huh? Yeah, pennies tonight. So this will be the 25 likes giveaway. If when we get there. I'm sure we'll get there. And then if we reach 50 likes, 75 likes, I'll have some different things to add to it. But let's get going here, huh? 18 people watching, 10 likes, and I haven't even cracked the roll open yet. Thank you, everybody. Appreciate y'all being here. Exclamation point loot will get you in the starter stream for a chance to be on the EOS list. There's some newer ones in there. A couple coppers in there. Let's see what we got. Isaiah Moses, hello. It's 71. 47 people in here. Holy moly, that jumped up fast. 1998, we can check for the wide AM. This A&M is touching. That's not the wide AM. If there's a space between them for 98, 99, and 2000, that's a variety you can look for. Corona loaded with lines, ready to watch. Awesome. There's a 1983. 83 can have the doubling in the 1 cent on the reverse. That is a highly collectible DDR to look for. This one doesn't have it, but we're still going to save the 83 because you want to weigh them. 82 is a transition year from copper to zinc, and there are a few 83s that ended up being minted copper, and they are worth a lot of money if you happen to find one. Copper weighs 3 grams. The zinc weighs 2. I'm drawing a blank now. 2.5 maybe. I don't remember. There's a 1999. You can check for the wide AM. I'm sure someone will correct me if I'm wrong there. You heard 83 DDRs are only out east? Yeah. Yeah, I think they are. I think they're in like eastern Pennsylvania. Don't see one there either. That's another 83. $94p has the DDR double columns. Don't throw them away. Did I have a 94 earlier? I don't remember. We can look through them real quick here. Just for the dates. I don't remember if we had a 94 or not. Yeah, there's a 94. Don't see the double column there. So what he's talking about, there would be doubling and one of these columns over here. That one doesn't have it. I think it's the final 3 columns on that right side that could have doubling. There's a 95. 95 can have the DDO. Not seeing any doubling. I'm not seeing any doubling on that 95 either. Hello, Chew. Who else did I miss coming in? Maple Leaf Numismatics, good evening. There's another 83. Not seeing any doubling on that one. 2024. We're getting closer. We need to find 2025. 71. There's a 1982. The 82s you can weigh to distinguish between zinc and copper. For those of you that want to save the copper. That's a pretty nice looking one. That was 1998. We can check that for the wide AM. That A&M is touching. Shiny 82 large, yes. There's a 1992. So 1992, you want the A and M to be touching. You want the close AM. So see how this 92 has a wide AM? That's what you're looking for in the 98, 99, and 2000. But from the 1992, you want those to be touching the close AM variety. That's what's worth more money for the 1992. So that's not what we want there. But that's gives you an idea anyways. Yeah, you're right. The zincs don't last. It probably was copper for looking that nice. There's an 83. That's a nice looking 83. Too bad that doesn't have the doubling. Why can't they have the DDR? Because I'm not in PA, right? All right, that was the first roll. Your slots are code for you got a bison burger at a good price. Got a few copper down here. $2014 can have DDO on the year. I'm not seeing that. There's a 99. We can check for the wide AM. No, they're touching. 48 people watching, 19 likes. Hello, everybody. 1884 can have a doubled ear. So you would see, can't hold it still, sorry. So you would see doubling down here in the lower part of the ear, I believe, if I remember right. That's not the doubled ear, but definitely want to look for that variety. That was a nice 84, wasn't it? There's another 98. They're touching. That's not the wide AM. 2023. So 2020, is it 2023 that has the extra V? So there's initials, VDB right down here. And there are some that have an extra V over here. It was probably something that someone did at the mint, but I think they sell pretty good on eBay if you find them, especially if you get them graded. But I'm not gonna, if I find one, I'm not gonna send it for grading. I'll just keep it. That's awesome. Thank you everybody for being here, checking it out, hanging out with me. There's another 2024. Still want to find that 2025. Haven't found one yet. I've only seen one 2025, and it's not it's not a circulated coin. There's an 84, no doubled ear on that one. They minted 1 billion of them. Yeah, well, I haven't seen any yet. I'm sure they'll hit us eventually. 2000. You're light blue now. What were you before? There's another 2023. There's a VDB, not seeing an extra V. It'd be to the right of the VDB down there. There's another 83. No doubling there either. It probably has to do with how long you've been a member. Oh, that 84 must have been a wrestler. He's got cauliflower ear. Nasty. There's a 99. No wide AM there. Can't believe it's been a month already, right? John Argent says, lick that one. 55 people watching, 22 likes. You know what? We need to pull 2 names to get on the list for the EOS. Let me close the entries. I'll read through the names here. We got Chew, John Argent, E Pluribus, Una Monkey King Metals, Hugo C, David Carlisle, Littlefoot, Shrapnel's Bunker, Jenna Nesbitt, Thomas Tone. Hey, Thomas. Didn't see you come in. Sorry about that. Maple Leaf Numismatics. And let's pick a name. E pluribus unum, you're in spot one. Hello, Pickles. Good evening, Pickles. Rigged. And the next name, David Carlisle, double rigged. First two people on the list for the EOS. That's been your spot. Then never win another. All right, we'll close that. We'll restart the next giveaway. 22 likes, 51 people watching, 73. Exclamation point loot gets you in the giveaway. We're drawing names to get on the list for the EOS. If you're watching and you want to get in on the giveaway, just be active in chat for a while so the bot recognizes you, and then you can do exclamation point loot and get entered. It's free, even though some people say I rip them off. It's a free giveaway. I can't be ripping you off. If you don't get in the giveaway, it's your own fault, and I'm not ripping you off if you don't get in. VDB, no extra V. Hello, Terry Carlisle. 1995, no doubling there. 2016. There's an 84. Don't see any doubling in the ear. Why did I put the 84 down there? I don't know. Another 2024. There's another 83. Not seeing any doubling. The 1 cent would be doubled. Would be a sweet find. $69. 69 Denver. 69 Denver. We can look for the no FG. It's gonna be kind of hard to see with all the crud over there. So, to the right of the memorial there's an FG. That's the designer's initials. The 1969D can have a no FG. The FG would be missing over here. You can faintly see it there. Right down there at the base. So I do have one of those somewhere. VDB. This is 2023, so we want to look for the extra V. VDBV. There's something to the right of that VDB. I don't know what that is. Let me put it under my scope here. 1 second. I don't think that's it, but I'm just taking another look. No, that wasn't it. It was just a scratch. $99. Is that a scratch or is that a... I gotta figure out what that is. I don't know if that's a crack or scratch? Make your own V, right? Yeah, it's a scratch. No wide AM there. That's a nice looking 81. Real nice 81. Set that aside. We do have a slot bounty going on. The first person to get the 3 Eagles gets a 1908 V-nickel. Hey, we got a Wheatie. All right. Let's get some guesses on the date of the first Wheatie of the night. What we'll do is we'll set it up here for now, and we'll look at it shortly. Okay, guesses for the first date of the first Wheatie of the night. I'm going to say, let me see the back of that again. Alrighty. I'm going to say 48. Not very likely, but. So Hugo C says 56. John Argent says 1914D. That'd be an awesome find, especially in that condition. David Carlisle says 56D. Littlefoot says 54. And then he says 54D. T-Tone says 1950. Pickle says 53. EP says definitely in the 50s. John Argent 53S. Monkey King says 56. All right. Let's check it out. Drum roll, please. Here comes the flip. And it's a 51. 1951. Nice. Very cool. 1951. First Wheatie of the night. So exclamation, let me get back to a wee bit of red on it. Just a wee bit. Let me get back over here. What's going on? Keep having to refresh. All right, let's resume entries. Exclamation point loot will get you in the giveaway. We're going to draw 2 names for the EOS here in a little bit. 2 names to get on the EOS list. And I see we're at 31 likes. So that means the EOS right now, if the stream were to end right now, 31 likes. What did I do with it? Okay, if the stream were to end right now, the EOS is this 1941 1 cent from the Netherlands. So since we reached 25 likes, that's in the EOS. Kenny Jet 76. Thank you for your membership. Welcome to Copper. Thank you, Kenny Jet. So this will be the EOS right now at 25 likes. If we reach 50 likes, we will add to that. And we will add a half penny from 1943. And we will add a Great Britain half penny from 1943 if we reach 50 likes. That'll get added to the EOS. But right now, since we're at 25 likes, it's this 1 cent, 1941 1 cent. So that can grow. Let me write it on here. So we got the 1941 1 cent. That's where we're currently at. Kenny Jet, what do you like to hunt? Or do you first of all, do you collect? And if you do collect, what what do you like to search for? And do you do coin roll hunting, anything like that? Or what's your favorite ones to collect? 2 tetanus shots and 47 licks to get to the center of a Zinkin. Yes. There's a few more copper in that roll. That's nice. Let's see what else we can find. You're guessing Kenny likes dollar coins? Oh, hey, we got our first foreign. It's from Canada. What year we got? 1982 from Canada. For those of you that like foreign coins, there you go. 1982 Canada. 84 people watching. Thank you, everybody, for coming in. 1995. We can check for the DDO. Not seeing a DDO there. Just got into it about a year ago, and you hunt rolls of cents and quarters. Nice. And the coin community on YouTube is really great. You'll learn a lot if you hang out with us. I still learn every day. And what am I looking for? I am looking for wheat cents, 1909 through 1958. And I'm looking for different errors and varieties on specific years. As I come across them, like 1992, if you flip it over, it's got a space between the A and the M there. If those A and M's were touching on the 1992, that's a variety that would be worth a lot of money. So we look for different errors and varieties. Look for foreign coins. 2022. I haven't found any 2025s yet, so I'm keeping my eyes open for some of them. Just because it's always neat to find them when you don't have them. Obsolete coin found in a penny roll. Yes, that is a good short title. So 2023, the designer's initials VDB down here. 2023, there can be an extra V, so it'd be VDB and then V. But this one doesn't have it. Those are worth a little bit of money. 1994 can have doubling in the columns over here. Not seeing that. So 2000, you want to find a wide AM. That's a close AM because it's touching, but you want a space between the A and the M on the 2000. Hellman and Hunts, hello. $99 people watching, 36 likes. Talk and chat a little bit, and then you can do exclamation point loot to get in the giveaway. We're putting names on a list for a chance to win the EOS. So we draw names to put on this list here. And then at the end of the stream, when the list is full, I have a 12-sided die. I roll it, and whoever's name it is wins whatever we have for the EOS. So there is currently a giveaway going on to try and get your name on the list. Exclamation point loot will get you in it. Hello, 84 people. You guys are awesome. 1979. Another 2023. Again, we're looking for the VDBV. I don't see the extra V. 2000, we can look for the wide AM. That one is touching. 1983. You want to look for the double die reverse down here on 1 cent. 1 cent can be doubled. The whole word 1 cent would have doubling. Not seeing that. 2000. Again, we're looking for the wide AM, but that's touching. 1992 is the opposite of those. We want the close AM. There's the wide AM. So 1992, you want the A and the M to be touching. 83, not seeing the DDR. 1995, you can have doubling. Not seeing that. Doubling on, I believe, the Liberty and date. The 82. It's getting harder for me. I'm going blind looking at all the pennies. Yeah, get yourself a scope. Or zoom in on your phone or something. It makes it a lot easier. Nickels are fun to hunt. They're not as hard to see. And there's you can look for the V nickels, buffalo nickels, and the war nickels. War nickels are 35% silver, so those are fun to find. All right, let me get this stuff out of the way, and then I'll open another roll. For those of you that are new to my channel, I do have some points that you earn by watching, and we can also give you some points. You can play the games. There are slots to play. If you do exclamation point slots, space 100 or higher, then it'll play the slots for you. And if you get 3 eagles, the first person to get 3 eagles in one slot spin will win a slot bounty. And the slot bounty is a 1908 V nickel tonight. So just by playing the games, you have a chance to win a V nickel. You like dimes, Kenny? Nice. 2023, we can check for the VDBV. Not seeing it. 1958, we got another wheatie. Got another wheat cent. 1958. Nice. Second wheat cent of the night. Not too bad. Not too bad at all. Another 2024. 98 people watching again or still. Thank you, everybody. DDO on the 58. I'm not seeing it on this one. But thank you, Monkey King. Angela B. I am new. Could you please explain to me what is going on? Thank you. So, Angela, I bought rolls of pennies at the bank, and I'm hunting them, looking for wheat cents and heirs and varieties. Like this 2023, there's a VDB down here. That's the designer's initials. Well, in 2023, there can be an extra V on the other side. So go VDBV. This doesn't have it, though. I haven't found one. But if you do find them, they can be worth a little bit of money. Some people are selling them on eBay. There's other eras and varieties where you're looking for foreign coins, looking for wheat cents from 1909 to 1958. Older than 1909, you can find the Indian head cents. I've only found a few of those in the rolls over the years. There's another 2023. Again, we can look for the VDVV. Not seeing it there. Anything to look for in a $quarter coin? Absolutely. So in quarters, 1964 and older are silver. And then there's lots of eras and varieties in the state quarters. And in 1999 and 2000, you can look for the W mint marks. Stephanie, I am also new. Your late fiance would go through all the change we saved, and I used to think he was crazy. Now that he's gone, I find myself checking all my change. Yes. Yeah, it's addicting, Stephanie, but it's fun. Sorry you lost your fiance, but I hope you enjoy our hunts here. I do penny hunts, nickel hunts, quarter hunts. Sometimes I hunt dollar bills. I don't get I can't really get dollar coins and half dollars, so I don't really hunt those. But I do enjoy looking at my change and all that stuff. If I miss anybody in chat, I apologize. Nobody really. Good evening. Yes, we hunt dollars for star notes. Yep. 69 Denver. Again, we can check. Oops, I dropped it. There we go. 69 Denver. Again, we can check for the no FG. There is an FG right there, so that's not it. Yeah, my lives are saved. Yeah, well, I didn't find it, EP. You did. 1984, we can have doubled ear, but that doesn't have it. Kenny Jet says, I've only found 2 W's. Sanol Arcian sent 50 Coin Quest or gift memberships. Holy moly. Thank you so much. Very generous of you. Thank you very much. I don't know if I said your name right. $19.75. You have a $1, $17.89. That is awesome. That is on fire, EP. That's hot. Holy cow. Starbucks Jeff and Coins. It is going great tonight. How you doing? $19.99. We can check for the wide AM. That's not it. Amazing. Amazing. You do rocks and all. I don't know if I'm pronouncing your name right or not. 1995, you can check for doubling in Liberty and the date. Have I ever found the extra V 2023? I have not yet. Been looking for it, but I haven't found it yet. Have you found it, Dixieland Treasures? Good evening and welcome. $19.94 can have the double column. Not seeing that. We are definitely looking, Dixie. What do you like to hunt, Dixie? You found one and you got it graded by NGC. That's awesome. 81 watching, 46 thumbs up. Let's go. Hellman and Hunts, you found a 1909 SVDB. Holy moly. So lucky to find that one. Congratulations. All right, let's crack open another one. You've been looking for the 1955 double D. Yeah, that would be an amazing find too. New Marshall and Town. Hello. Yes. Sanol Arslan donated 50 memberships tonight. I don't know if I pronounced that name right. Sorry if I didn't, but thank you so much. That was very generous of you. There we go. Third wheat cent of the night. Any more? Let's guess. Let's take another guess. Let's take some guesses what date this is. It came up wheat ears up. I'm going to say 1952. Helmanin says 48. Dixie Treasure says 55. Hugo C says 51. Starbucks says 48. Pickle says 55. Kenny Jet says 53. E Pluribus Unum says 1955 DDO. Let's go. How much are wheat pennies worth? They're a few cents a piece in bad shape, and then depends on the year and the condition from there. They go up. David Carlisle says 47. AZ Tech 41. Angela B 46. All right, let's flip it over. 1953. Fun find. Third wheat cent of the night. 5 to 10 cents each. Minimum. Yeah, that's true. They are more now than what they used to be. So they're fun to find though. Not something you get to see every day. So welcome to the channel, everyone. 111 people watching, 49 likes. Let's go. 81. As of tomorrow, I will no longer be the man in the van near the beach. Just unlock 20 more emojis. Holy cow. Oh, I guess I better get busy making emojis. There's a 1983. You can check for the DDR. Not seeing it. Suggestions can be sent. Yes, please send me suggestions for emojis. Sounds like I have a lot to make. Speaking of which, we need to pick a name. Pick some names here. 1973. 51 likes. Farmer Phil 22. You are welcome. Sanol Arslan donated 50 memberships tonight, so that's how you got it. Exclamation point loot will get you in the giveaway. We're gonna draw names to get on chance to win the EOS. We're at 52 likes, so that means the EOS has been upgraded. So the EOS, when we draw it tonight, it'll be a 1941 1 cent from the Netherlands. And now that we're 50 likes, we're adding this Great Britain half penny from 1943. That's where we're at right now. If we reach 75 likes, we will do another upgrade and add this Great Britain 1 penny from 1919. But right now we got the 1 penny and the half penny, 1 cent and half penny as part of the EOS right now. Hello, Pete. Exclamation point loot if you haven't got in. We're going to pick 2 names and give you another 30 seconds or so. We'll finish hunting this stack of pennies right here, and then we'll draw 2 names. So you got a few more seconds to get in the giveaway. This is a nice looking 1974. I'm going to save that. That's pretty nice. 59 likes. There's a 1984. You can check for the doubled ear. Not seeing that. Hope you're having a good night, Farmer Phil. Thank you for coming in. Appreciate it. 1994. We can check for the doubled columns over here. Not seeing those. 2000. We can check for the YAM. Not seeing that. Another 2000. '84 again. We can check for the doubled ear. Not seeing a doubled ear. You found a 1944 wheat penny with an S on it. Nice. 1994. You can check for a doubled column. That's always fun to find in San Francisco mints. Anita Stam, thank you very much for the gifted membership. Yes, thank you, Sanol Arslan, for the gift memberships. Pete, I've been up since 10 p.m. What time is it where you're at, Pete? 10 p.m. yesterday. Ooh. You've been up a long time, brother. There is a 2009. You can look for the double thumb and different things on there. I'm not seeing anything. Not seeing any varieties on that I can think of. I don't know them all. Any NHL updates? EP knows a score or two, I think. He's been watching the game. Any doubled hand? I don't have any doubled hand. Yeah, I was looking for it. I didn't see it. 3-1 Oilers. Okay. Alrighty. Let's close the giveaway. We'll read through the names first. We got Hugo C, Monkey King Metals, David Carlisle, Maple Leaf Numismatics, John Argent, E Pluribus Unum, Littlefoot, Terry Carlisle, Thomas Tone, Jern Furler, Jenna Nesbitt, Hellman and Hunts, Chew, Dixieland Treasures, Stephanie Menard, Kenny Jet 76, Starbuck Jeff and Coins, Farmer Phil 22, Pete and Beach Ball. Hey Beach Ball, good evening. Didn't see you come in. Let me close the entries and we'll pick 2 names. Farmer Phil, you are on the list for a chance to win the EOS. You do not need to be present to win. You just have to look back and see if you did win and then email me within 48 hours. I need to add. So we got 19. What do we got? 1943, was it? 1 second. 1943 halfpenny. Yes. So I need to add that onto the EOS list here for the 50 likes. 1943 halfpenny. And let's pick another name. Chew, you are on the list. All right, there we go. Let me complete that, and we'll go ahead and open the next one. We'll go ahead and open another roll here. See if we can find any more wheat cents. We found 3 wheat cents tonight so far in the first 6 rolls. Hey, John Jacobs. Exclamation point loot. We'll get you in a giveaway for your chance to get on the list for the EOS. Hello to anybody new in the channel. Appreciate you coming in. Thank you for watching. Tonight I'm hunting pennies, or some people call them cents. It's the same coin, either way. I do penny hunts, nickel hunts, quarter hunts, dollar bill hunts. I would do dollar coins and half dollars, but I'm not able to get those from my bank. 1983 can have the double die reverse on 1 cent there. Not seeing that. Anita Stam, my brother never spent any of his change his entire life. When he passed away, I inherited it. Since then, I have really enjoyed looking for the collectible ones. Aw, I'm sorry you lost your brother, but I'm glad you're enjoying going through everything he saved. That would be really neat. Send you $50 to hunt. Let's make a deal. Sano Arslan, oh my gosh, another 50 memberships. Holy cow. Thank you so much. Wow. You are amazing. Wow, wow, wow. I don't even know what to say. That's just, wow. 1994, we can check for doubling in the columns. Not there. I'm just speechless and all. I'm sorry. $19.92. We can check for the close AM. That's not it. Thank you for all the memberships. More emojis needed. Yes. 1994. You can check for doubled column over here. Not seeing that. Yes, thank you, Sanol. Exclamation point loot, Anita, is how you get in the giveaway. You type in exclamation point loot. It'll get you in the giveaway that's currently running. In a little while, I will draw names to put on the list for a chance to win the EOS. In 1968. Can someone put my email in chat? If Mr. Sanol Arslan sends me an email, I will send him something nice in the mail. Just if you email me Sanol Arslan, tell me your channel name and then your name and address, and I will send you a thank you gift. The tickets are so I have Streamlabs here, and when you do the exclamation point loot, it gives you tickets that puts you into the giveaway. It's just a way of saying you have 2 entries into the giveaway. I draw names from the giveaway, and then whatever names I draw go on this list. When this list is full at the end of the stream, I have a 12-sided die, and I roll it, and whoever's on the number that I roll win the coins that are stacked up in the EOS. That's the best way I can explain it. All members get an extra ticket. All members get 3 tickets instead of 2. 1981. That's a nice looking 81. 71. Let me reopen the entries here. Exclamation point loot will get you in. 85 people watching, 69 likes. 1981. So when we get to 75 likes, we will add another coin to the EOS. $19.94. We can check for the double columns. Not seeing those there. Sorry if I've missed anybody in chat. What did you say, Hugo? See what I missed. Fill the list with the name of Sanol Arslan. Yes. 2023 VDB. Not seeing the extra V. If Sanol Arslan sends me an email, he's going to get a special thank you gift from me anyways. We will keep the EOS giveaway the way it is, and I'll still send him something nice for all those memberships. Monkey King got all the popcorn. 2023 VDB. There's something there. I don't think that's the V. Let me take a quick look under my scope. I think it was just the dirt, or yeah, that's not a V. What if you get 3 money bags and slots? It's just 3 money bags. We're looking for 3 eagles. 3 eagles for the slot bounty will win you the V nickel. Verna Conklin, hello. Good evening and welcome. 73 likes, 80 people watching. We are almost to the next level for the EOS. Matter of fact, I think we're gonna get there. I'll go ahead and show you what it is. So for 75 likes, we are adding this 1919 1 penny from Great Britain. That's getting added to the EOS. So the EOS right now is a 1941, 1 cent from Netherlands, 1943 halfpenny from Great Britain, and a 1919 1 penny from Great Britain. That's the EOS right now. We're close enough to 75 likes. It's in there. It doesn't matter if we get there or not. You really like nickels. I like nickels too. We have found some good nickels over the years. Now, so we got those. If we get to 100 likes, tonight, we add this 1961 silver quarter to the EOS. Right now, I have stuff in there for 75 likes, which we're just about there. But if we get 100 likes, we add the silver quarter. But let's keep hunting these pennies. At exclamation point loot will get you on the list of names. Well, exclamation point loot will get you in a giveaway to get on the list of names for the EOS. We'll finish this roll here and then we'll draw 2 more names. 74 people watching, 75 likes. Thank you. You have a bag of 1983 pickles? You got some old pickles there, Anita. Yeah, Verna, I do have some nickel box battles videos out there, live streams. Occasionally I get to do those with other channels when they have them. I was hoping to do a box battle tomorrow, but I haven't heard anything back from the one I was going to do it with. Phenotypical, did I miss you coming in? I see someone saying hello. I'm doing well, Pheno. I hope you are too. L4G3R. Is that for lager? $2,000. We can check for the wide AM. We want those A&M's touching. We want there to be a space there for the 2,000. That'd be a good variety. 1958. There's another 1958. So that's another Wheatie. Wheatie number 4 of the night. Jack Gallman. Hello from Marion, North Carolina. Yunling Lager for the win. 1958 Wheatie. That's 4 for the night. We're 8 rolls in. Exclamation point loot will get you in the giveaway if you haven't yet. There's another 83. No DDR there. We still do have another half roll here to hunt. We'll hunt this half roll, and then we'll pull 2 names to go on the chance for the EOS. Pouring rain. I had a lot of rain this week. We are finally done with it. Supposed to have a dry weekend, so I hope it works out that way. We had plenty of rain this week. 78 likes. Why are the 1983 nickels worth a dime? I'm not sure about that. I don't know. I don't know that one. Stephanie, when you do the slots, you have to do slot space 100 or higher. You have to do a gamma. Uh, 2023, we can check for the VDBV. And I don't see a V there. $19.99, you can check for the wide AM. That A&M is touching. Pouring rain here in Alabama. Oh, happy birthday, Kenny. $84 can have the doubled ear. It's kind of hard to see there. $83. 1983, you want to look for the doubling in 1 cent. Not seeing that. Save your 83s and weigh them, though. See if they're... So 1982 was a transition year from copper to zinc. So there are a couple 1983s that got made in copper, and they are worth a ton of money. 120 people watching. Holy cow. Kenny Jet says he's in Northeast Alabama. Awesome, Kenny. All right, let me get up here. We'll read names in the giveaway. We have Hugo C., Jenna Nesbitt, David Carlisle, Terry Carlisle, Monkey King Metals, Stephanie Maynard, Elman and Hunts, Maple Leaf Numismatic, Starbuck Jeff and Coins, E Pluribus Unum, Anita Stam, Dixieland Treasures, Farmer Phil 22, Chew, Beach Ball, Jack Gallman, and Phenotypical Airborne. Hello and welcome to the channel. Let me close the entries. We will pick 2 names. Hellman and Hunts, you are on the list. You do not need to be present to win the EOS. You just have to be on the list. And then you just have to watch back if you're not here to see if you won or not. And you have 48 hours from the end of the stream to email me your channel name, mailing address, and to claim the EOS win. One person from this list will win the EOS tonight. So we have, I got to add the 1919 1 penny. 1919 1 penny. So there's a 1940 1 cent, a 1943 half penny, and a 1919 1 penny. They're all foreign coins. If we get to 100 likes, we will add a silver quarter. Halfway there to what, EP? What did I miss? Oh, on the list. Yeah, it's half full. Yep. Open another giveaway. Let's open another roll of pennies. Pennies from heaven. Yes. Hey, Sunday Peak. Good to see you. All right, let's get hunting some more pennies. $1966. $2023. There's just a VDB, no extra V. There's another 2023. We're looking for an extra V after the VDB. It's not there. 2024. Hey, look at that. 1971. 1 cent from Canada. 1971 Canada. Boom. Not too bad. Another good find. $19.94. We want to check for the doubled column. That'd be one of those 3 columns on the right side here. Not seeing any doubling there. 2023. Again, we're checking for the VDBV. I just see the VDB. $19.83. We want to check for the DDR on the 1 cent. Not seeing that. $20.23 VDB. No extra V. 2000. We can check for the wide AM. That A&M is touching, so that's not it. Yeah, it was a nasty looking 83, but hey, if that's the one that has it, that'd be the one to have it. It would still be there. It'd be nice. It'd be a shame if it was corroded, but it'd be nice to at least have one. $99 people watching. You guys are awesome. That one's really thick. It's thicker than some of the other ones. Just an older copper. I think the coppers are slightly thicker than the zincs. And 81. What year was it? Oh, let me see. I don't remember which one it was now. Let's see if I can find it. They all look pretty thick there. They all look about the same thickness. That one's kind of thick though. 67. $64, I think it was, maybe. Oh, 64 could be SMS. Or 67. I don't know. Hard to say which one it was now. They're all kind of thick. 65. Let me resume the entries here. Exclamation point loot will get you in the giveaway for a chance to get your name on the EOS. It was the 67. Hey, William E. Good evening. William E., your package is on the way. Your package just went out today, so be on the lookout for it. Yeah, they probably will stay up most of the stream. Yeah. Renee and me, hello. Good evening. How do you separate the pennies after you look at them? So as I'm looking at them, I'm sorting them. I anything 82 and older. Well, you have to weigh the 82s, but anything 81 and older are copper. 82s you have to weigh to see which one are copper and zinc. I'd separate my copper. I keep the copper. The zinc I throw in a box, and I take those to the Coinstar. And then all the wheat cents I put in a bag, and I can sort later by date. And anything nice or that I want to save separately, I put aside, and I just do whatever with those later on. So I try to sort some stuff as I go along. $19.99. I want to check for the wide AM. That A&M is touching. $19.94. We want to check for the doubled columns. That doesn't have it. $19.98. We want to check for the wide AM. That A&M is touching, so that's not it. 2023. That's got the VD. Nope, no extra V, just the VDB. Show them how to differentiate between the large and small day 82s and weights for copper and zinc. $19.83. Not seeing doubling there. $20.22. I don't have 82 set aside right now. I mean, I can show you how to differentiate between copper and zinc, but I don't have good examples of the large date, small date. 84 can have a doubled ear. 1999, not the wide AM. 2023, we want to check for that extra V. That's just a VDB, no extra V. $19.92, we want a close AM. There's a space between that A and M. We want them touching for the 1992. $101 people watching. Thank you all. Alrighty, let's see here. Got a few more on this roll. 2023, we can check for VDBV. That's just the VDB. $19.60. $19.92. That's the wide AM. We want the close AM. Doug Harding, good evening and welcome. Oh, thank you, Anita Stam. I appreciate you saying that. It was great having you here. Hope to see you again soon. Get some good sleep. I stream 1 to 2 times a week. I might be on again tomorrow night. I don't have a specific day of the week though, so you just have to ring that bell so you know when I'm on. Let me grab some more rolls here. Ring the bell so you get the notifications. Leave a comment on one of my videos so you more likely to get notifications. And thank you for being here. You have a good night. Limu, Emu, and Doug. Once again, Sanol Arslan, thank you so much for the 100 memberships you donated tonight. Please send me an email with your YouTube name and your name and mailing address so I can send you a gift. I appreciate it so much. Les B. Rockin' just found your channel and you're fascinated. Oh, thank you, Les. 1999. That's the close AM. We want a wide AM there. 1964D. Renee and me. 100. Yeah, I had 100 people watching. There are 86 likes. At 100 likes, I will add a silver quarter. There's a 1992. We want the close AM. That's the wide AM. Oh, 100 memberships. Yes. He donated 50 memberships. And then later on, he donated another 50 memberships. 2000. We want the wide AM. I'm not seeing that. $19.77. 2023. Looking for the VDBV. Just the VDB. The 77 was off strike, you said? Maybe slightly. Yeah, right here. Is this it? Yeah, a little bit of an off strike there. Yeah, the 77 is definitely an off strike there. I can set that aside. So, or out of collar, and I'm not sure. Maybe an off strike. I don't know, it's hard to say. But misaligned off strike, whatever. So it's wider over here, and there's not much of a rim over here. That's what we're looking at. Lick test. I'll set that one aside. We'll keep going here. $19.80. That one's ground down. Someone's doing some grinding there. Ground it down on both sides. It's a 2000. Thankfully, it's not a wide AM. Parking lot coin. There's a little more than a parking lot coin. Another 2000. Can't tell if that's a wide AM or not. Where did it go? I don't know. How often do I go live? I go live one to two times a week. There's not a specific day of the week. It all depends on my work schedule. I might be live again tomorrow night. Probably be live again tomorrow night. I usually start around 10:30 Eastern time zone, and I'm usually on for 2 or 3 hours. Tomorrow I'll probably do either nickels or quarters. Tonight I'm doing pennies. 1994. We can check for double column. Yeah, tomorrow's not an if. I will be on tomorrow. Oh, you're welcome, Les. You have to work a double tomorrow and a Mother's Day? Oh my gosh. Wow. I'm working Mother's Day, but not a double. Happy Mom's Day to you, right? Well, happy Mother's Day early. $19.69D, so we can check for the no FG. There is an FG right there at the base. That's the designer's initials. The 1969D can sometimes have a no FG there. It's a variety you can look for. 2000, you can check for the wide AM right up there. That A&M's touching, that's a close AM. Another 2000, not the wide AM. $19.99, not the wide AM. John Jacobs says, I refuse to work on any day ending in Y. Yes. Yeah, EP. There are 2000D wide AMs too. Let's crack another one open here. Exclamation point loot will get you in the giveaway. We got a giveaway going. I will pull some names here. After this roll, we'll pull a couple names to get on the list for a chance at the EOS. Jern Furler is in the giveaway. Let's be rockin'. If it doesn't get you in there, let me see if you're on the list, Les. If not, we'll work on getting you some points. Keep talking in chat. 1 second here. Let me zoom back out. Let me see if you're on the list. Yeah, I don't see you in there. We'll get you in there. We'll get you in there. Let me add some points here. The bot might need a little bit longer to recognize you. Try it again. Exclamation point loot. I gave everybody some points. Hugo, you're in the giveaway already. Yours is working okay. 2023, we're looking for the VDBV. I just see the VDB. 2000, we can check for the wide AM. Not there. 1992D. We can check for the close AM. That's not the close one. Hey, Flag City Parts, good to see you. Oh, thank you, Les. 1970 Denver. Still try and get in though, Les. The EOS is getting to be pretty nice if you can get your name on that list for a chance to win it. It'd be worth it. There you go, Les. You're in the giveaway now. So we're going to be picking names here when I'm done with this roll. Got like half a roll left here to hunt. It's Flag City. Crap, it's a Starbucks appearance. Oh, jeez. Oop. 1999, you can check for the wide AM. Nope, that's a close one. It's touching. 1976. '84, we can check for the doubled ear. That doesn't have it. '90 likes. Can't find any reference for the wide AM on a 2000D. I could have swore it was both. 1983. Not seeing any doubling there. When your son was 8, you collected pennies for tsunami victims and the elementary kiddos. You collected over 250,000 pennies. Nice. Wonder how many varieties were in the 250K, right? $2023. That's just the VDB, no extra V. 2000, not the wide AM. So the 2000 Denver doesn't have the wide AM, but the 98 and 99 is both in Philly and Denver, right? Or do I have that wrong too? $20.23. That's just the VDB, no extra V. $19.98. No wide AM. Crazy T, hello. $19.98 and 2000. Only Philly. I know. No, some of the Denver have them. I don't know which. I can't remember now. I know it's not strictly Philly for all 3 years. 98 and the 2000 are only Philly. Is that what you're saying? Crazy T. It was Sunol Arslan that donated. He donated 100 memberships tonight. Well, damn that Philly mint, huh? $84. You can check the doubled ear. Not seeing that. Maybe they transferred a Philly employee for relocation, right? All right, a few more coins for this roll, and then we'll pick a couple names. 1995. We can check for the DDO. Not seeing any doubling there. And they took the die with them. 2023. That's beat up. Not seeing the extra V there, just a VDB. Close AMs on the proofs only 98.99 estimate. All right, let me go up here. We will read through the list of names. We got Hugo C., Sunday Peak, Jack Gallman, David Carlisle, Jenna Nisbet, Phenotypical, Beach Ball, Terry Carlisle, Farmer Phil 22, Starbuck Jeff and Coins, Verna Conklin, Maple Leaf Numismatics, Hellman and Hunts, John Jacobs, Renee and Me, William E., Doug Harding, Chew, Monkey King Metals, John Argent, Jern Furler, E Pluribus Unum, and Lesby Rockin'. All right, let me close the entries here. 23 people in. First name, Maple Leaf Numismatics. And then the next name, Beach Ball says 7 will win. Sunday Peak, you are on 2. I got the 12-sided die now, Beach Ball. Shouldn't happen as much. Sunday Peak. There we go. All right. We will crack that open in just a second here. Alrighty. Beach Ball says, as long as it isn't number one. You found an 1856 Flying Eagle. Hello, the Image of Truth. Good to have you here. Thank you for being in. 85 people watching, 92 likes. That's awesome. When we reach 100 likes, I will add a silver quarter to the EOS. 1994, we can check for the doubled column. It'd be on the right side in one of the last three. Not seeing that. I just dropped the coin. $19.99. $20.23, we can check for the VDBV. It'd be down here. That VDB's designer's initials. I'm not seeing the extra V. $2,000, not the wide AM. Come on, 2025, where you at? $19.99, also not the wide AM. $2,000. And I'm not going to waste time on that one. I got too much junk on it. $20.23, just the VDB. Wexler's had a good explanation under wrong design varieties for the close and wide AMs. They even know how many working dies created the wide AMs and the close AM proofs. Nice. Thank you, Farmer Phil. For the 2023, is it the Philly? It's the Philly one, right? So I don't need to check the Denver. All right, let's yeah, Philly only. All right, let's crack open another roll here. It's always the damn Philly. Sanol Arslan, if you're still here, send me an email, please, with your name and mailing address. Thank you for all the membership donations tonight. $69D. We can check for the no FG. There's something there. So that's not it. 1998. All those donations and Chew didn't get one? Wow. $2023. VDB. No extra V. It was kind of a faded FG, but it was still there. There's an FG on that one too. No, I gifted them all this month EP. I did them in back-to-back streams. I did 5 one night and 5 the next night. There's a 2009. Pretty beat up. $19.95. Not seeing doubling on that. 2000. Not the wide AM. Three likes away from the silver quarter. Okay, Doug, we'll see you shortly. Slot bounty tonight. 1908 V-nickel. If you're the first person to get the 3 eagles. 1992, we're looking for the close AM. That's the wide AM. Alrighty. $101 likes. Alrighty. So now the EOS was getting a 1961 silver quarter added to it. It's adding up. It's going to be a good EOS. It's got the 1941 Netherlands 1 penny. 1 cent, I mean. Netherlands 1 cent. It's got the 1943 halfpenny from Great Britain. It's got the 1919 1 penny from Great Britain. And then now as a 1961 silver quarter. 1961 Denver silver quarter. Exclamation point loot will get you in the giveaway for a chance to get your name on the list for the EOS. If we get to 125, we'll do this 1942 Walker. We'll do the 1942 Walking Liberty if we get to 125 likes. Check for the silver spitter. We can check for the silver spitter. Doesn't look like a silver spitter EP. $105 likes. Woo! Let's go. 80 people watching. Les B. Rockin' says, wow. Drooler, maybe? Please explain silver spitter. Hello, on point. Very on point with that. All right. So there can be a spinning eagle on the back of these Washington quarters. There can be a line coming from the beak down like that. And there'd also be a line coming from the arrow over to the wing. And it's basically a die clash. So that would be like part of the front on the back. If I'm explaining it right, EP. If not, let me know. Die clash on the obverse onto the reverse, right. So that'd be where like the dies clash together when there was no coin in there, and then when they struck the next coin, it struck that way because part of the obverse die made a mark on the reverse die, and then it struck the coin, and that's why you see it. But that one doesn't have it. That's what we're looking for. I explained that okay? I think I did. Use that PTO before you retire, Jack. That's right. Alrighty. Let's see what else we can find. We've found 4 wheat cents tonight so far. Oh, thank you. On point. I do penny hunts, nickel hunts, quarter hunts, and I hunt dollar bills. I'm not able to get dollar coins or half dollars, so not able to hunt those. But the YouTube coin community is great. I've learned a lot over the last 6 years, and I like to share what I've learned with others in the coin community. 2023, that's just a VDB. So VDB designer's initials. I'm not seeing the V after it. Only 24 days left to work. That's awesome, Jack. Let me reopen the entries. Exclamation point loot will get you in a giveaway. We will pick 2 names out of that to get on the list for the EOS. EP's doing halves on Saturday. E Pluribus Unum has a great channel too. He's hunting half dollars this Saturday. Sometimes he does dollar coins, he does quarters, he does nickels. He does pennies too, but he doesn't really stream pennies. He does dollar bills. He does auctions. I'm hoping to do a couple auctions this year. I just haven't got around to that yet. 1995. We can look for doubling on the front. I'm not seeing that. Edward Mask, hello. Good to see you and welcome. I just dropped the penny there. I'm not sure where it rolled off to. You found 2 VDBVs and found another W Tallgrass on Monday. Awesome, John Jacobs. Congratulations. Roof King, hello and welcome. If it's not letting you guys in the giveaway, stay active and chat for a few minutes. Give the bot time to recognize you. We'll try and get you some points and you can try to re-enter. We will keep the giveaway open for Edward Mask and Roof King. So I don't think I've seen you guys in here before, so let's give the bot some time to recognize you and we'll work on getting you in that giveaway. Just talk a little bit more in chat. New sub, awesome. Thank you, Roof King. Yep, stay active and chat a little bit. We'll give the bot time to recognize you. $20.23, not the VDBV. Otis Cauldron, good evening. Have I had any luck finding any 2025 Lincoln cents? Lived in PA, haven't found any yet. No, I haven't found any 2025 coins yet, Edward. All right, let me check my email here. Fino said he sent me an example of the Spitting Eagle, I think. Let me open it up here and I can show you. What's the 2025 have? I don't know of anything that the 2025 has. I just haven't found one yet. All right. So Phenotypical sent me a picture of the Spitting Eagle people were asking about earlier. Right there. See the line coming from the beak to the wing? That's the Spitting Eagle we're talking about. Thank you, Pheno. Appreciate that. Let me get this back over here. Thank you, On Point. All right, let's crack open another roll. Explanation point loot will get you in the giveaway. Let me get back over here. Audio cut out a bit. Oh, I'm sorry. Maybe I had my hand over it or something, or maybe I pushed the mute button or something. You found and changed last week 2024 P nickel, first one ever. Yeah, I only have one, Edward. I know they're out there. But yeah, I only have one 2024 Philadelphia nickel. I don't have any Denver ones. The video lag too. Is it okay now? Stream is fine. All right, thanks. Why can't I get dollar coins and hats? Because my bank doesn't order them. They don't order coins for me. They only let me buy whatever they have, and they don't order dollar coins and halves. Not all banks will do that. 2023. This is VDB. No extra V. Hello, coining. Some banks require business accounts. Yep. You guys stay active in chat. We'll work on getting you in there. Jason Center, 1952 no mint mark wheat penny. So that means it's from made. That means it's from Philadelphia, Jason. Wait a second. What is that? 1999. 1994. No doubled columns. That's a nice 94 though. I'm gonna hang on to that one. It's not letting some of you guys in the giveaway. You guys are new to the channel. So you got to give the bot some time to recognize you. Stay active in chat. We'll get some points added to you, and we'll work on getting you in that giveaway. Okay. We'll get some points added to you, and then you can try again in a little bit to enter it. Let me go over here and add some points to everybody. Alrighty, I added points to everyone. I'll read through the names in a little bit here, Kenny. I just didn't see those newer names get any tickets credited to them. 2023, we can check the VDB. No extra V there. Hey, another Weedy. Let's go. Will this one be in the 40? This one looks like it might be a little older. Hard to say, though. Oh, 1945. 45 Denver. Coining question. What's the coining question? Recommendation on a book or resource to get more information on what to look for on heirs. Yes, so there's a Cherries Picker's Guide, and then there's also Striking It Rich with Pocket Change. Let me put this wheat cent aside so I don't lose it, and I'll show you what we're talking about. Where's my Cherry Picker's Guide? So right here, Cherry Picker's Guide. This one is for nickels and pennies. They also have Cherry Picker's Guide for other denominations. But basically, if you open it up, like right here, the 1959 Denver can have a D over D repunch mint mark. And then, so it shows you exactly what to look for. It gives you the FS number. So we look for the, let's go to the 2000. 2000, that's the wide AM. There's the 19, that's the S proof. 1999, there's the wide AM we look for. So that's a proof reverse on a business strike coin. That's what the air is. But so you're looking for wide AMs on those dates on a business strike coin, and then that's worth money. But this book is good. Cherry Picker's Guide. Similar to the Cherry Picker's Guide is Strike it rich with pocket change. Yeah, EP, I saw that EP. Both good resources. I like them both. You can find those on Amazon or other places too. Don't just shop at Amazon. There's lots of places that sell those. Bookstores, coin shops, maybe. Oh, you're welcome, Coining. T-Tone, good to see you. Variety Vista has a lot of errors and varieties you can look for too. You can look them up and see really good examples. Thank you, EP. Yeah, they just don't tell you the values, but I don't know how accurate those values are in cherry pickers and striking it rich anyways. Cherries Picker Guide. Lesby rockin'. There are different versions of it. This is 5th edition, volume 1. There is a newer one since then. It's just called Cherry Picker's Guide to Rare Die Varieties of U.S. Coins. Yep, use PCAGS and eBay completed sales to judge the value. But that's what that is. For those that weren't able to get in the giveaway earlier, type in !loot again and see if it's working for you. Stay active in chat. Just give the bot time to recognize you, and we'll work on getting you in there. There's a 1983. No doubling on that. Got the bundle deal for the new ones. Nice. Yeah, so some places will sell the bundle of the different books. Because Cherry Picker's Guide has a couple different versions for different denominations. Let me refresh my Streamlabs. Make sure it's still open. If it's not open, I'll open it. No, it's still open. Loot liquor. Let's have a contest for when your thumb is healed. It's healed. This is just a stain on the nail that has to grow out. It used to be way down here. Like this black part, the top of that black way up here used to be down here at this white. So it just has to grow out. My thumb is fine. It's a nice 82. 109 likes. Dang. There's 84. We can check for doubled ear. Not seeing the doubled ear. Anybody want to see a picture of the double? I think there's an 84 doubled ear in the cherry pickers. Let me check it out here. See if we can find it for you. So you can see what we're looking for. All right. Well, there's a big die cut on the 83 you can look for. Let's see here. Hold on one second. What was I looking for? Here's the 83 DDR we're looking for. See the doubling there of the 1 cent. And it's also got some doubling there for states. E pluribus unum's doubled. And then the 1994 doubled column that we've been talking about. There's doubling of the columns here and here. 84 doubled here. Thank you, EP. I don't know if it's in here though. Oh yeah, it is. There we go. I have a squirrel in there. So right there, it's got a second ear underneath that ear. So that's a doubled ear. There you go. That's a good example. Wizard 27. Hello. So that's just an example of some of the things we're looking for. Squirrel. Big money and varieties. Absolutely. 113 likes. You guys are awesome. Have I ever bought a variety? I have. I bought one at auction not too long ago from EP. I don't think I have it handy right now, though. I think it's tucked away. I got to think about where it might be. I don't want to waste a bunch of time looking for it. But I bought the 1995 DDO. I haven't found doubled ear yet either, Fino. So 84, this is one that would have a doubled ear. That's not it. It was a high grade. Yeah, I bought a high grade 95 DDO off of them. There's a 2009. There's a lot of varieties in that, like a double thumb and stuff, but I've never been very good at finding those or anything. Tickets are entries into the giveaway. The giveaway we're doing right now is we're going to pull a couple names to put on a list for a chance to win the EOS. $19.92, not the close AM. Let me read through the names, see who's on. High bid on a high leaf, but no go. You bid on a high leaf? Okay, 26 names, and we got a James Schultz, Jenna Nesbitt, Monkey King Metals, E Pluribus Unum, Chew, Hugo C, Jern Furler, Kenny Jett, you are in there, William E, John Jacobs, Renee and me, Phenotypical, Doug Harding, Sunday Peak, Farmer Phil, Jack Gallman, Lesby Rockin', Beach Ball, Otis Cauldron, Coining, Maple Leaf Numismatics, Edward Mask, Thomas Tone, Jason Singer, David Carlisle, and Terry Carlisle. Those are all the ones in there. Wizard M and On Point, talk a little more in chat. Give it some time to recognize you. We'll get you some points, and then you the bot's got to recognize you, Wizard. Give it a couple minutes to recognize you. We'll get you some points, and it'll eventually work. Loyalty. Roof King got in there. There we go. There you go, Wizard. You're in there now. The EOS right now, since we're at 114 likes, I'll show you guys. The EOS at 25 likes, we earned this 1 cent, 1941 1 cent from the Netherlands. When we hit 50 likes, we added this half penny, 1943 half penny from Great Britain. When we reached 75 likes, we added this 1919 1 penny from Great Britain. And then when we reached 100 likes, we added the 1961 silver quarter, 61 Denver. So all those are in the EOS right now. If we reach 125 likes, then we will add this 1942 Walking Liberty. So, but for right now, all these are in the EOS for one person to win. And what we're doing is we have a giveaway going that we're going to draw 2 names to add to this list. So let me see here. Wizard M, Roof King, you were the last 2 to get in there. Let me close the entries. We will come over here and pick 2 names. If it cooperates with me, we'll pick 2 names. And first, yeah, I can't wait to see it added either. Hopefully it gets there. Monkey King Metals, you are on the list. Coining, you're in there. You got in earlier. I read your name off. And then the next name, Jason Sinner, you got in there. So what we do is at the end of the stream, I have a 12-sided die. I roll it, and whatever number it comes up, that's the person that wins the EOS. And they have 48 hours to email me to claim the EOS and give me their YouTube name and then their mailing address and name and mailing address. And you have to say you won the EOS on this stream. So we have the 1961D silver quarter. Let me complete that. We'll start the next giveaway. Yeah, you can be on the list more than once. Yes. All right, there's another giveaway going. Exclamation point loot will get you in. We'll go ahead and hunt some more rolls here. 121 likes. You guys are awesome. Um, 3 away from 125. And I do need some recommendations for emojis because I guess I have a lot of emojis I can add. I need to find some time to create some emojis to add. Or if you have an emoji you think I might like, you can send it to me. If you create one and think it's related to the channel somehow, I'll take a look at it. 1992 magnifying glass. 1977. But if anybody's creative out there and they want to create an emoji that is something that we've done on the channel that you think would be fitting, if you feel like creating an emoji and sending it to me, that's cool. And I'll take a look at it. coin emoji? Like the word coin or a coin? Refresh emoji or a cow? $2,000. We can check for what I am. 2 likes away from the 42 walk. 2,000. Yeah, I'm getting close to 4,000 watch hours. If anybody has time, I do have some lists of live streams. You can click on and watch them. Watch old live streams. $19.99. You can check for the wide AM. That's the close AM though. $84. We can look for the doubled ear. That's not it. How to watch old live streams. So you would go to my YouTube channel, and I have watch lists made. You can just click on those. There's a few different watch lists. There's like there's a watch list of box battles. There's a watch list of nickel, like live nickel live streams. There's a watch list of penny live streams, quarter live streams, that type of stuff. What do you look for on the coins? Denandez, hello. So the 1994 can have doubling in the columns on the right there. Lots of errors and varieties. I look for wheat cents. Wheat cents are 1909 through 1958. Look for foreign coins. Hey, 1957, we got another wheatie. That's our 6th wheat cent of the night. 1957. Emoji for top tier members that plays their channel link where you enter exclamation point and their emoji. That'd be cool. Some red left in that, huh? A weed emoji. Yes. 72 can have a DDO. And God We Trust can be doubled. I have found a couple of those over the years. So I'm monetized for like super chats and memberships. At 4,000 watch hours, I would be monetized for like ads and things like that. Ads and watch time. Can I comment on value? Lots of copper cents in there. Value of what, Jason? Yeah, there's 2 different phases for monetization. I have the phase 1, but I don't have the phase 2 yet. Jason, what do you a Dr. Pepper emoji? Yeah. Oh, I got to make a list of this stuff. I have 5 wheats there. No, there's 6 there. You want to see which ones I got tonight? 5 to 10. Oh, 5 to 10 cents for a common wheat cent. Yeah. So that's a 1951. That was the first one we found tonight. That was 1958. 1953. Another 1958. That was a 1945 Denver. 124 likes. And a 1957. All those I found tonight. Let's hunt this roll here. And let me resume the entries. Exclamation point loot if you're not in already. Oh, you're welcome, Jason. That's a great block of wheats. Yep, that's out of 19 rolls. This is roll 20. That's all I've hunted tonight. So 6 wheats out of 19 rolls is pretty good. You cleaned the property, found a jar of wheats, but trying to understand what to look for. So on points, that Cherry Picker's Guide and Strike It Rich would have different airs and varieties. You would want to look for. You can also get yourself a red book. Red book like this. It tells you different. It tells you the years and mintages of each coin, and then you can look and see which ones are more rare. Like the 1909. Let me find it here. 1909 SVDB. There was only 484,000 minted. So even in I mean, look at the values of those go across there for the SVDB. Obviously, it's going to be super hard to find with only 484,000. But like the 1914D has 1.1 million. That's a valuable one. So, Cherry Pickers and Strike It Rich will show you airs and varieties. The Red Book will show you mintages and some values. And we are at 100. I see 126 likes on my end. So that means this Walking Liberty 1942 will be added to the EOS now. So I will add that. Woo! Let me add that. Let me write it on here before I forget. 1942 Walking Liberty. I don't always add them like that. Sometimes I take the old coins out and just do an upgrade. But tonight I had all those channel donations, so I'm just adding it all together as one big giveaway. I'm not just doing upgrades. The winner will get all this. Got to add a 150 now. I have something in mind if we get the 150. $19.74. It's really late by you, yeah. I can't see what that 69 is. Let me put it under my scope here. I think it might be a D. It's kind of beat up. Let me look. It is a D. And it's got the FG, so I'm not going to show it. Lick those fingers. You like those? Yum, yum. Be a good snack for later. Yeah, Wizard. If you just rewatch it, rewatch the end of it tomorrow, and see if you got picked or not. If you got on the list, and then see if you won or not. If you won, you got 48 hours from the end of stream to claim it. And please don't clean your coins, right? Yeah, you can lick them, but don't clean them. 84. That's not the double deer either. One love. Hello. You never clean your coins, you just refresh them. Major win. Hello. Yep, I got all the 83s set aside the way. I've got the 82s saved, but they're like mixed in with other stuff right now. Your son Henry is watching and says hi. Aw, awesome. Hi, Henry. 2023. You can check the VD for VDBV. Jess just says the VDB. 1994. You can check for the doubled columns. We smashed the like. Thanks. Oh, thank you, Major Win. 1975. Good night, Jack. I need to get some more rolls. All right. Exclamation point loot. If it doesn't, there you go, Major Win. You got in there. Never mind. There's a decent amount of copper in that one, too. Come on, Steel Penny. Was there one in there? 83. No, I don't have any steel pennies in this one. Maybe we'll find one, though. I have found a couple over the years. Any fun finds? I've just found I found 6 wheat cents so far, and a few Canadian cents. 2,000. Check for YDM. 2023 VDB, no VD, no extra V on it. There are always a few Canadian cents for my rolls, anyways. 1999, not the wide AM. All right, let's see here. 1 second. So in 1943, they made steel wheat cents instead of copper ones because they needed copper for the war. I believe they were coated with zinc. So those are neat to find. I don't have one handy right here, right by me, but they do. They're out there. They're just harder to find. I found a couple in the coin stars over the past couple years. I have found 1 or 2 in rolls. No extra V on that one. '83. No doubling on the reverse. Or wait, let me see. No, no doubling there. That would have been a nice one. $19.92. Let's check for the wide AM. I'm sorry, we want the close AM. That's a wide AM. You know, let me go read through the list of names, and we'll pick one name. So we only have 2 spots left, so we'll just pick one this time, and then we'll run another giveaway for the last name. Someday it'll be there. That's right. There's a 69D. We can check for the no FG. I can see the FG right there. So that's not. It's incredible how so many of you all know what to look for. It's just been learned over the years. I didn't know it all the time. You've got a 42D Weedy. Nice. You learn a little bit at a time. On Point. Welcome to Copper. Thank you, On Point. Yeah, I didn't learn it overnight. I learned it over. That's a nice 77. I've learned a lot over the last 6 years. Watching other coin channels, talking with people, a little bit of research on my own for some things. But you're not going to learn it all at once. Just learn it a little bit over time. Yeah, EP streams on Saturdays, and he will show you a very nice example of a double die cent. Absolutely. I'm trying to think if I have. Hold on 1 second here. Make sure you're in the giveaway. I'm going to pull a name here in just a minute. Let me see if I can find that double die. I'm not sure where it's at right now. I had to pack up my coin room last week, and I kind of had to do it in a rush because I had someone coming over to check something in my house, and I didn't want them to see all my stuff out. So I'm not exactly sure which box it's in right now. But let me really read through the list of names here, and we'll pick a name. Pick a name to go on here. So right now we have Jenna Nesbitt, Hugo C., Wizard M., David Carlisle, Verna Conklin, Doug Harding, Otis Cauldron, Edward Mask, Beach Ball, Phenotypical, James Schultz, Renee and Me, William E., Jason Sinner, Kenny Jett, Coining, E Pluribus Unum, Sunday Peak, Chew, John Jacobs, Jern Furler, Jack Gallman, Monkey King Metals, Thomas Tone, Major Win, Maple Leaf Numismatics, and Les B. Rockin'. Are steel pennies valuable? Yes, they are. Steel pennies are worth more than just a standard wheat cent because there's not as many of them. The better condition they are in, the more valuable they are. Coining says, let's go. So you will close the entries. And we're just doing one name this time because we only have 2 spots left. So we'll do one name this time. And that name is Sunday Peak. Sunday Peak, you're on there again. Congratulations. And then I'm gonna complete these entries here. And we'll open up a whole new giveaway. So nobody's on here yet. Everybody can re-enter now. Exclamation point loot. And this will be for the last name on the list. I will go ahead and hunt some more rolls in the meantime. And we'll see what we can do here. That's a 2023. Let me check that out real quick. No extra V. 135 likes. 136 likes. Holy moly. Physics Doctor, hello. Jeffrey Knorr, hello. Physics Doctor and Jeffrey Knorr. If it doesn't give you tickets, stay active in chat. We'll get you some points and we'll get you in there. Got to give the bot time to recognize you. $19.92, not the close AM. $19.94, not seeing the double column. $99, check for wide AM. What'd you find 30 of on point? You have 1951 with L on the edge. Have I heard of that? I have not heard of that. L from Liberty on the edge. 1998, not the wide AM. I stream 1 to 2 times a week, depending on my work schedule. And the day of the week usually varies too. I am planning on streaming tomorrow night. So I did pennies tonight. So tomorrow night will either be nickels or quarters. I'm not sure which yet. But I do plan on streaming tomorrow night, as in Friday night. I usually start about 10:30 Eastern time zone, and I'm usually on anywhere from 2 to 3 hours. That's a nice 86. I'll set that aside. No, 1 to 2 times a week. Not a few times a week, just one to 2 days a week. It all depends on my schedule and everything. Just ring that bell, set it for notifications. Find a video and leave a comment on it, and you're more likely to get notified when I go live. It's just how YouTube works. Oh, thank you, Jason Sinner. Appreciate it. Hugo C just found a 1926 penny. Awesome, Hugo. Awesome. Yeah, it's just the way YouTube works. If you sub to a channel, you won't always get notifications. You have to you have to ring the bell, and it works better if you leave a comment on a video or two. Then you're more likely to get notifications for the streams. Yeah, I don't have a set night. I wish I could, but my schedule varies week to week. Jeffrey Norris got 1917, 23, and 42 all wheat. Nice. Let me reopen that giveaway. Resume entries. There we go. $19.95 can have doubling. Not seeing it on there. Where my Wheaties go? There they are. And what's that? Just 2015. All right, let's open another one. I like doing stuff like this. Absolutely. BH Ringer. Hello. Your OCD's kicking in. Could you straighten your channel sticker, please? There you go, Fino. How you doing, BH? All right, let's see here. Now turn the phone slightly sideways. So 2000 Denver, you said it doesn't have. What is going on with that? Look at that. You guys see that on the face? What's going on there? Am I seeing things, or are you guys seeing what I'm seeing? Those like striations there. It is weird. Beard's funny looking texture. Yep. I'm going to save that. Cheekbones are all messed up. All through here, EP. All through his beard there. Doesn't that look funny to you or not? Like down through here. Hey, David Carlisle too. Could be a die clash. Can't be in there. It's a Denver. Oh, I'm definitely saving that though. I've got to get a flip right now before I do something with it. Let me set that right there. Let me go find my penny flips. I don't want to lose that. It's in nice condition too. Just looks funny. Is the strike weaker in the center? You know, I don't know. It just looks odd. I don't know if there's anything on the reverse. Nothing on the reverse. I don't know. I'm gonna save it though. I gotta straighten it out though. Looks like a gash in the beard. I know, but it doesn't look like it's post mint damage though. That's the thing. It just looks like it's. I don't know. I'll have to look at it closer another day and see if I can figure it out. Call it the Botox Lincoln variety. Yeah. You found one with Lincoln's beard. It's all silver from the zinc. Interesting. $2023, no extra V. $138 likes. Holy moly. $19.94. Not seeing the doubled column. Another 94. $84. Check for doubled ear. Not there. I think it's on the 84p though. I've been streaming 3 hours and I haven't taken a drink yet. I better get a drink. Looks like those Epic Lincoln. Give me 1 second here. I gotta get a drink. I haven't taken a drink the whole stream. There we go. Yep, Dr. Pepper timeout. You got it right. Not just a regular Dr. Pepper, though. It's a blackberry Dr. Pepper. It does look like Wolverine sideburns. You're right. There's a 69D. You can check for the no FG. You can still see an FG there. So that's not it. Yeah, it is pretty good. Limited edition. The 69 was it a floater? I don't even look for those because there's so many of them. Yep, it is a floating roof. So at some point when they cleaned the die, they scraped out here and there, and now it looks like a floating roof. But I find the floating roofs pretty often, so I don't really look for those as much as I look. I like to look for the no FG, but I find floating roofs a lot, and I don't know. I don't know what a floater's worth, so I don't really look for them much. I found so many of them over the years. But yeah, that's a floater. '84, not the double ear. One of these years, we'll find double ear. I believe Cherie Ward found a double-eared within the last year or two. I think I remember that. 98 people watching, 139 likes. You guys are awesome. Yeah, but those blackberry Dr. Peppers are, I think it's a limited edition for this spring. Our stores sell out of them so quick. Like the Walmart around here, like they were gone within like a few days. They had a big display of them, and they were gone like real fast. So then I had to go to some stores that don't sell out as fast. So I stocked up. I ended up buying like I bought 8 12-packs just so I could have them for a while because I like the flavor, but I know they're not going to be around long. 84p and the 97p have doubled ears. Oh yeah, I forgot the 97 had doubled ear. That's right. 69 Denver again. Ooh, let me see this about FG. There's not much there. Very faint. Very, very faint. Way back here, but not much. I'm gonna have to look it up on my scope for that. Yeah, I think that's an OFG. I'll show you my scope in just a second here. Yeah, that's an OFG. 2024 has doubled ears also? Really? All right, that's zoomed in too far. There we go. There's my scope. Depending on how Martin's doing, you may stream Saturday. Nice. So this is the 1969 Denver. and it's no FG. There's right over here should be the FG initials, and they're not there. So we found the 1969 no FG. Heck yeah. I'm going to flip that. I'm going to flip it up right now. What do you mean you see the top of the G? There's nothing there. There's nothing there. It looks tampered. Whatever. And you're blocked, and you're blocked, and you're blocked, and you're blocked. All right, this stream started on the 8th. 5/8/2025. There was some serious blockage. Hello, Rebecca Sandlin. It's exclamation point loot. You got to have an exclamation point in front of it. $84. We can check for doubled ear. Not seeing that. Oh, 1944. There we go. 1944 wheat cent. Heck yeah. All right. Stay, Rebecca, it didn't give you any tickets. Stay active in chat for a little while. We'll make sure you get some points, and you can try again in a little bit here. If you're new in the chat, new in the stream, it takes a little while for the bot to recognize you. Let me get over here to my other page here. Add points to everybody. Michael Wright, hello, and welcome. 1994, we can check the double columns. Michael Wright, stay active in chat for a little bit. we'll try to get you in the giveaway. 2,000, not the wide AM. We'll make sure you get some points. Takes the bot a few minutes to recognize you. $19.72. I do nickels, pennies, and quarters. I'm not able to get dollar coins and half dollars. The nights I do it vary depending on my work schedule. I stream 1 to 2 times a week. I know I am streaming tomorrow night. I usually start around 10:30 Eastern time zone. So make sure you ring the bell for notifications. Leave a comment on a video and you're more likely to get a notification too. It's just how YouTube works. Rebecca, you should be able to enter the giveaway now. It looks like the bot allowed them to give you points. Michael Wright, you had a 2 pounds of wheat penny stolen. Oh, that stinks. Let me see if does Michael Wright have points. There you go, Rebecca. You're in there. Maybe you need to send CQ rolls of dollars to Hunt Live. Yeah, we could do that. The points are to play games with, Jason. And you need to have points to be able to enter the giveaways too. So Michael Wright, see if you're able to enter the giveaway. Exclamation point loot. What coins did you hunt, Rebecca? Or what are your favorites? Maybe you hunt them all. I don't know. Unable to find Michael Wright. Just stay active and chat a little bit longer, Michael. So it recognizes you. We'll get some points added to you as soon as it allows us. $19.95. It's a pretty nice looking 95, but it's not the doubled one. Pennies and you save all the copper. Yeah, I save it too. $83. Not seeing the DDR. $147 likes. If we get to 150, I will add another coin to the giveaway. And it'll be one worth adding. 2 likes away from 150. I see 147 on my side. But if we get to 149 on my side and 150 on your side, I'm not going to complain about that. We'll do it. 99, not the wide AM. What years are copper? So 1982 was a transition year, so half of them are copper, half of them are zinc. You have to weigh them to know the difference. And then anything older than 1982 is copper. 1994, double column. I see 151 on my side. Woo! 150 achieved. Oh, wait. 2023. Let's check that for the no FG. I mean the VDB extra V, not an extra V. Alrighty. Let's finish this roll here. And yes, I have many I've saved through the years. Really like the hype bills for fancy numbers, birthdays, and cool numbers. I recently started hunting bills, Rebecca, within the last, I don't know, last half year maybe. 1999. Not the wide I am. I mean, I've looked at bills longer than that, but I just recently started like searching them. Save those star notes. They stopped making them. E Pluribus Unum is doing $50 hunt this Saturday. Check out his channel. He does quarter hunts. He does dollar coins, half dollars, nickels, dollar bills, auctions. All right, so since we're at 150, let me show you what I got. Don't believe the price on the flip. I don't know if it's really that much or not. Maybe it is. I don't know. It's pretty worn. Oh, you're welcome, EP. It's a worn coin. No, it's plugged in. All right, can you guys hear me now? All right, here we go. All right. So to start off, we had 25 likes, and that got us the 1 cent, 1941 1 cent from Netherlands. At 50 likes, I added the 1943 halfpenny from Great Britain. At 75 likes, I added this 1919 1 penny from Great Britain. At 100 likes, I added the 1969 Denver silver quarter. At 125 likes, I added this 1942 Walking Liberty $50. So that's what we're at so far. Oh, did I say 69? I meant, sorry, 1961 quarter. I just had to say 69. Sorry. Your birth year is 61. Awesome, Rebecca. So for 150 likes, I'm adding this Barber half. 1904 O. Right there's the O. 19040. It's slick, but it's nice, and it's going in the EOS with all the other stuff. I don't think that's accurate. But anyways, 1904 Barber $50. 1940. That's adding to the EOS. Oh, all that goes to one person. But first, we're going to hunt a couple more rolls. And then we will pick a name to add to. We will pick the last name to add to this list. And then we'll do it. EP, what's channel name? E Pluribus Unum is his channel name. Doug Harding is putting it in there right now with that pineapple. We'll hunt two more rolls, and then we'll pick the last name, and then we'll do the winner for the EOS. $0.50 time two. Yes, that's a big EOS there. It's got some good value to it. Someone will be a happy camper there. There's a lot of silver in there. No, I don't have a seat at half to give away. Oh yes, the circles will show up at 173. Anthony Mark, hello. 1992. That's not the close AM. What years are most valuable? Well, the 1909 SVDB is very valuable. 1914 D is very valuable. But then, there's errors and varieties. It all depends on the condition. Lots of things go into it. Oh, I don't remember why they did that EP. My brain's getting a little fried. It's getting close to 2 a.m., so I'm not remembering everything. 1999, not the wide AM. We're getting close to the end. 225th year of the anniversary of the Philadelphia Mint. All right. So the 2017 penny from Philadelphia has the P Mint mark. The other pennies from Philadelphia do not. Like, that's a Philadelphia, but no P Mint mark. But 2017, they added it. Now that I say that, I probably won't be able to find one to show you. I know I've seen enough of them tonight. Oh, Rebecca, EP, and I have known each other for a few years here. I'm a mod on his channel. He's a mod on my channel. We watch each other all the time. We chat outside of YouTube. We know each other pretty good, and we do support each other a lot. Yeah, I figured one went by, but I already threw it in the dump box. But a lot of us have been watching each other's channels for many years. Or a lot of us know each other from other people's channels. Awesome, On Point. Glad you found them and subscribed. So I'll be on, I guess. I'll be on again tomorrow night. EP be on Saturday night. The best coin couple on YouTube. Thanks, On Point. Just the two of us, yes. 1992. Not the close AM. $2023 VDB, but no extra V. A let's go emoji. Hold on 1 second here. Alrighty. $99. You can't find anyone around your area interested to hunt or even wanting to learn? Dang. Anything good on 1981? Hello, physics doctor. I can't think of anything on 81. No, I can't think of anything specific for 81. Alrighty. So 120. Well, there's a lot of us that hang out in YouTube world together and on E Pluribus Unum and I live like 7 or 8 hours from each other. We've never met each other in person. We just we just met each other on YouTube and we message each other and do private streams and stuff and talk to each other. We meet all kinds of people here. So let me refresh this here. I will read through the names of the people in the current giveaway. We're going to draw a name for the last spot for the EOS. Plenty of fun and hunt. That's right. Sweet nothing's by phone. What do you mean you're funny? Otis Cauldron, Beach Ball, Hugo C, E Pluribus Unum, Wizard M, Maple Leaf Numismatics, Doug Harding, Coining, Edward Mask, John Jacobs, Renee and Me, William E, Thomas Tone, David Carlisle, Major Win, Roof King, Lesby Rockin, Terry Carlisle, Sunday Peak, Phenotypical, Chew, Jason Sinner, Jeffrey Knorr, B.H. Ringer, James Schultz, Rebecca Sandlin, Michael Wright, Jern Furler, and Monkey King Metals. All of you are in there. Chris Schwan, hello. Did you get in, Chris? Chris Schwan's in. There we go. Yeah, Monkey King, I saw the 150. You didn't see what I added? Maybe it was lagging for you. All right, so for those that didn't see it, for 150, I added a 1904 Barber half. So lots of good stuff in the EOS here for one person. 2 silver $50, a silver quarter, Great Britain half penny, and Great Britain penny, and a 1 cent from the Netherlands. I need another drink. Oh, no problem. No problem, back, Monkey King. It is an epic giveaway. Alrighty, so we went through the list of names. Oh yeah, thanks, EP. 150 likes. Is the 1904 Barber half. Alrighty. Let me close the entries here. Then we'll come over here and we're only picking one name this time. So I only have one spot left on the list. The last person to be on the EOS list is Phenotypical. Congratulations, Pheno. So for those of you that don't know how I do this, I have a 12-sided die that I will roll, and whatever number comes up, that individual will win the EOS. Here's the 12-sided die. Everybody's got an equal chance. Shake, shake, shake. And here we go. And it's a 3. Farmer Phil 22. Congratulations, you have won the Jackpot EOS. You got 48 hours to email me to claim. Tell me what you won and give me your name and mailing address. Congratulations. Thank you, everybody, for coming in tonight, hanging out, getting me the 157 likes. Holy cow. You guys are awesome. I will be on again tomorrow night. I'm not sure if I'm doing nickels or quarters yet. Maybe I'll even sell quarter rolls. I don't know. Not sure what I'm doing yet. One of those two. Anyways, thank you, everybody. Hope y'all had a good time. Nobody won the slot bounty tonight. Maybe tomorrow night someone will win it. But let me put this in a bag for Farmer Phil before I forget. And hopefully he sends me an email to claim it. He's got 48 hours. And I'll write his name on there right now. This was live stream 5/8/25 EOS. Farmer Phil 22. Yes, I'll see you all next time. Hopefully I catch you guys tomorrow night. I'll be on probably around 10:30 Eastern time zone. Blessings to you too, On Point. So happy questing to you guys. Stay safe out there. And y'all have a good one. Cheers, John Jacobs. All right. Nice meeting you, Rebecca. Come hang out with us anytime. All right. Y'all have a good night.